Miss Chance96 here, another review, this time of Marvel Diamond Select Iron Man. This is like the Mark 7 or Mark 6, maybe. Yeah, it's not the Mark 8. I think it might be the Mark 6. I'm really screwed up on all those marks. This is the triangle chest piece, obviously, as you can see. And yeah, so for a newly released figure, don't exactly know when I'm going to post this, but I picked it up yesterday. As you can see, the picture is of the newest armor, while this is the armor right before it. This is just a re-released thing. As you can see in the back, you get the figure. The other two, Hulk is out, Hawkeye comes out. It's supposed to come out in 2 weeks, but Hawkeye, you know, they might take more, but it's supposed to come out in 2 weeks. So there you go. So this was originally, if I'm not mistaken, a Borders exclusive, which is just a bookstore, which is why I never picked it up. And it shot up in price from there on. I mean, this guy, I've seen it listed at $100, more than that even. So this guy went up high, but now they did re-release it in the new Avengers line, so it's definitely gonna go drop in price the original one because everyone can get it now. I picked it up for $23 at my local comic shop. So there you go. So just get the box out of the way. Let's talk about the figure in general. So first off, the base. He does come with the base. I'm not 100% sure what this base is. I think it might be like the Hall of Armor, just kind of like a area for the armor. But I'm not sure. It could just be a wall with a base. I'm not quite sure what it is. It's pretty nice. It's nicely detailed. It's got a great wash on here. Really good. A lot like the paint from the Select with the Red Skull and Captain America. A lot like that. It does come in 2 parts, which you just connect, as you can see, and then there is a peg right there, so you can. He's got pegs on. Got holes on the bottom of his feet, so you can peg him in right there. Very cool. I do display him on this exactly how you saw in my opening scene. That's exactly how we display him. So very cool. So now the first thing that you're going to notice is this awesome paint job, just really fantastic. Couldn't have done a better job on that. I have to say, I am quite blown away by the paint. It's just a fantastic, just metallic red all over it. Looks fantastic. I love it. And metallic yellow or gold and the silver just looks fantastic. Absolutely brilliant job, and no mispaints either. It's all painted perfect, so that's fantastic. As far as our accessories, sorry, couldn't say that. He does come with multiple hands, so you can have them both fists, a fist and hand, 2 open hands, you know, just whatever. This is the configuration that I like the most, so I'm not going to show you swap it out, but you should be easy to swap out. I haven't done it yet. As far as his other feature, what it is it's a little hard to do. You've got to kind of get your fingernail in between the red part and the gold. You can open it, and it's Tony Stark. Looks pretty cool. Sorry, there's something on his face. He looks pretty nice. Not 100% looking like Robert Downey Jr. It looks good. It looks like a normal person, but they just you know, did the facial hair so that it would kind of look like him. Not 100% great, but it's still good. To make it look like the helmet just slid up, there's peg holes on the top here too, so you can just peg it, hold it, and that's really cool. I'm so glad that they did that. The only thing is there are like 2 holes on top of his head when you have it in regular, and then there's 2 holes just in his hair right over there, so that's just how you put it in, and it just fits like a glove, and it just looks great with it on. As you can see, the shoulder pieces, they all are on ball hinge. They're pretty loose ball hinges, but they're good. As long as you don't yank on them, they won't fall off too easily. On the back here, he does have these kind of like flaps that come out. First Iron Man that I've ever seen that does this. Really don't know why they decided to do that. It doesn't really do anything fantastic, but it is a nice little thing. It's a nice kind of feature. And they did do some detailing in it, even when it's open, which is really cool, and on this it looks great. So yeah. So as far as articulation, it's very good in most every single place. Ball jointed head, it can look up and down, but very slightly. It's mostly just a swivel. Ball hinge shoulders with a bicep swivel. Double, is it double? No, it's actually just a single hinge elbow. Ball jointed wrists. Ball jointed upper torso. Ball hinge thighs with a thigh swivel. Double, yeah, it's actually just a single hinge knee too, and then a hinge ankle. So articulation's fantastic, except in the thighs. The thighs are very strange because this is how he's supposed to stand, but you can't like get the thighs to go out. What you have to do is swivel the whole thing, and then you can see that thing, and then you can lift it up. So there is, I mean, unless you really take it all the way out, this is the only way that you can have his leg completely just out like this. Because if you do face it this way, then he can't have his leg out. It's kind of confusing, but there's absolutely no way to actually just get these legs just separated a little bit without having it all the way up here, or having his leg up a bit to take it out. So yeah. So the thigh joints, they're not great. There's definitely room for improving, but it still works and it's still nice. It would have been an easy fix just having to put a hinge right here, but they didn't do it. So just because of everything else is really good with him. So I'm not too bummed out on that. It's not great, but I'm not too bummed out on it. The thigh swivels are very loose though. They're not totally loose. He can still support himself. It's just they're loose. So in really wide stances, it is hard to keep him up. Although it's been okay right now. I don't know, it's been okay right now, but it does have a little bit of trouble standing up perfectly with the thighs, if the legs are really spread apart. So yeah. So overall, a really great toy. Don't see much complaints in it other than the thigh joints. I'm not loving those. They've got definitely room for improvement. But other than that, it's a really fantastic paint. A great sculpt, has some really cool features, comes with a nice base, although not quite sure what it is. It's still a very nice base. And overall, it's really worth it. Sure, you guys want to see comparisons with him with the rest of the team. I do like pictures at the end of my reviews, so all that stuff will be there, just so you know. And so, well, I'll do one size comparison before I leave. Here he is with the Walmart exclusive. Well, this isn't the Walmart exclusive, but the same sculpt for the Walmart exclusive Iron Man. And yeah, as you can see, this one's a lot more dull and shorter. So this one is definitely the winner. Definitely much more worth your money and a great pickup. I'm really digging the Marvel Select toy line. I think it's great, and cannot wait to get Hawkeye to kind of complete the team, at least of the figures that they're coming out, because there's no Black Widow. But still, very nice, and thanks for watching.